Good morning. Okay, so it's obviously winter now. It's cold. Big jacket on, sweater. I'm going to see my mother right now. We are going to go to maybe Trader Joe's and I don't know. I have to return some stuff to Nordstrom Rack. Anyway, what can I share with you today? The eyes is the Visart Bijou Royale. No, Bijou Royal. I don't think it's Royale. Bijou Royal palette. I had picked up a Beautylish Lucky Bag this year, and when I first started seeing all of them getting posted on like people receiving their bags, I was like, crap, I don't want any mascaras because they're not going to be waterproof. I don't want anything from Becca. I don't want anything from Jouer. I don't want the Modern Renaissance palette. Like, you know, I don't want anything I have, right? And I don't want any blushes. But the bag that I ended up getting is perfect. Like, I can use every single thing in it, and then, so I'm really excited. So maybe, I don't know if I want to do a video on it or if I'll just like throw it in a vlog, but the lips is Bite Beauty Cremini from their Edgy Naturals. They came out with like, they re-released some colors slash, you know, re-promoted and came out with some newer shades, and this is Cremini. Is it focusing? It's not, maybe not in this lighting. You can, do you see that? It's this cold. Anyway, so it's not your standard nude. It's very brown, very yellow. There. Maybe it's slightly more focused. I don't know why it wants to focus. This whole thing wants to focus on my coat, which is kind of dirty right here because there's always makeup. Oh my god, picks up on camera so much. Oh, so ugly. Okay, I need to wash this, and it's just been washed because I just like wore it only like a few times, but you know, I wear makeup. Okay, so yeah, so technically that's my warmest coat, but it's not clean. We don't want to look not clean. All right. So what else? Oh, wait, was there anything I was gonna share with you guys? I don't remember. Okay, let's get going. Oh crap. Okay, so I'm like looking at my windshield right now, and it's like dirty, and I can't windshield wiper it because a couple days ago when I was driving to the dentist, I'm just like driving along like, you know, normal things, and I turn my wipers on and it snaps off and goes flying onto the street, into the world. It took me, obviously I was like shocked, but then like after like 3 seconds, it's one of those things where you just keep driving. You're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Like, I pretty much can't stop and go find it. Like, what am I gonna do? So I don't have a wiper right now and I can't use it, and I feel stupid for not changing it out earlier. Okay, Trader Joe's haul. So I got a whole bunch of bags of these giant Peruvian Inca corn. I'm thinking of, since these are just like salted, I wonder if I could like, guys, recommendations for like DIY flavors. Crunchy slaw, I got 3 of these. 2, 3. The Uncured bacon and spinach salad. Soft handmade pretzel. This looks really yummy. I think you just can pop it in the oven. I think you can have it like this too, but you can pop it in the oven. Makes me wish like I had. Ooh, I do have cheese. Maybe I'll melt it on top. A box of the Paneer Tikka Masala. Now, I love the Palak Paneer, and you guys know that because I get it all the time. But I just love that this one comes with rice. So I don't know. I didn't want to get too many groceries because I actually have I've got ribs from Costco. If you guys have ever had, or if you haven't had their ribs, you should try them if you like dry rub, because I'm not like a sauce on anything. I don't like sauce on my wings. I don't like sauce on my ribs. I like kind of dry rub food. This is the mango coconut caramel corn. I got this because Andrew told me to, pretty much. That's why. Another bag of the Scandinavian Swimmers with the penis lobster. These are really good. The espresso pillows, and they have tons of like chocolate covered espresso beans there, but this one also has toffee, so I decided to get this. And lastly is the dark chocolate gingerbread caramel cookie bar. I don't know, sounds very promising. Okay, so makeup. Today I feel like I have a really simple look, but I use a lot of makeup. You know how that it just always happens that way? Okay, so to kind of prep, we have the, I decided to use a lot of like more different products. not different, like probably stuff you haven't seen that often, because obviously when I do these vlogs, I only show you my makeup for one day of the week and you don't really see everything else that I'm using. But this time we caught a day where we were using something more. I think this is Tony Moly, or am I making this up? But it's the Panda's Dream Brightening Eye Base, and it looks like this. It's like a little panda bear, and it's just like a white base, but it goes on clear. So I used it for my eyes. Obviously, oh my god, there's a huge window, so my makeup's gonna be darker on this side. But I really like this. I always feel like because it's like white and opaque as a product, it will go on like patchy, but it goes on so nicely. So I use that. And then this is something I've talked about a lot in these videos, but I never show you because it's like almost like a skincare step. This is the Pure Hydrogel Lift, and I've probably been using this since like summer, and I was exclusively, here, I'll show you how much I've used. You need very little. So you're supposed to use it under your eyes, and it's supposed to hydrate and lift, and I really like doing that because whenever you choose to either use more products under the eyes, so let's say a corrector, concealer, powder, you know, you want it to be very prepped, or you want to look more awake, or you've been crying the night before, or you had too much salt the day before, whatever it is that causes your under eye area to not look its best or not be prepped for makeup, this is amazing. However, I want to say starting in November, I've been using it like all over my face. Like, I always love using it under my eyes. It doesn't, I don't know why, how this does this, but like even sometimes when you use under eye products like this, it doesn't work well with either things you put on top of it, or it doesn't work well with your eye cream. This thing has worked with every single thing I've ever used, like under the eyes. And I want to say, like I said, November-ish, I've been using it like in the T-zone, like under the eyes, but like, you know, here, down the nose, around the mouth, wherever you get a little more dry when the temperatures drop. It's just like, I haven't used it all over my face yet, but I feel like it would still do like a really good job. So I have another one. I'm keeping it in my purse because it's just nice to have. So it's just like a clear, not clear, but like a gel pink kind of thing. It doesn't impart any color. It goes on super clear. And the thing that I really like about it is like you can either blend it out or not blend it out. Like sometimes when I have under my eyes, I'm just like huge triangle, right? And then like down the nose and around the nose. But you don't have to blend it in. You can just like leave it there unless you get a chunk, which you shouldn't because then you're pressing way too hard. But super love this. Also for the under eyes, I use the Amazing Cosmetics Hydrate Concealer in medium beige. That's how far we've gone down with this, and you guys saw this in a vlog when I got it, so I've been going through this. It's just so extremely hydrating. And I blend this out with my finger. I don't use a brush. I like really like blending it out with my finger, and I can use it either as a corrector or as a concealer. I prefer it as a corrector because as a concealer, it doesn't conceal, it doesn't have like kind of like that flawless look that like a high coverage concealer can give you, i.e. like a liquid, i.e. Tarte Shape Tape. But I think if you are oily, stay away from this. But if you are anything but oily, you will love this under your eyes. You have to set it though, have to set it. On the face, I use the Tarte Shape Tape in medium as foundation and the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium under the eyes. Now I know the Tarte is coming out with a foundation for this. I feel like the day it like was all over Instagram, I must have just not gone on Instagram that day because everyone was tagging me in it. Like my friends were texting it to me. I was kind of like, oh, okay. Clearly people understand my love for this. So that's super cool. I'm not gonna get too excited, only in that like, is it really gonna be as good as, is the foundation gonna be more better? Is it gonna be giving you more coverage than a concealer can? Because this to me blends out so pretty. Like, just give this to us in like a really big bottle, I guess. I mean, whatever, we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so to set the face, I found this Cover FX Setting FX Light. It's the translucent mineral powder from way back in the day. I mean, look at the packaging. And I've decided to like pull some brushes out to share the brushes with you too. The e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I use this to set the under eyes. Actually, I use this to set my entire face. I know you're like, wow, that's so tiny, but you know, sometimes you don't really need, I really concentrate setting powder under my eyes and around my nose and around my mouth and right above T-zone pretty much. I really don't care that much about the rest of my face. This stuff is stunning. Now I know that Cover FX late last year came out with or reintroduced their setting powders, the illuminating as well as a perfect one. I will be getting those. I think last year at some point Gilt City did a voucher and you ended up being able to pay like 80 bucks for $200 worth of products. So I'm definitely gonna pick up the new versions of this, or like this is the illuminating one. This one is so beautiful. It's like, wow. And I think this one, the old ones, you got 6.5 grams. I think the new ones, you get 10 grams. I can't remember the price difference, but whatever. This stuff is beautiful. So the powder is what you see, well, or what you don't see on the under eyes. I do have like fine lines under here, as I would think everyone does who does not have fine lines. But this is really beautiful, and it blurs. Like it blurs a lot. When I put it on, I was like, whoa. It's like, it perfected my concealer. Oh my god. Anyway, I mean, obviously this is an old product. I don't know why. I'm just sharing with you in case you have it in your arsenal and you're like, oh, I forgot about that. Super good. I really got into contouring today, this morning. I have the Smashbox step-by-step contour stick in the shade Contour, and I blended it out with this Zoeva face shape brush because it's like very rounded off, synthetic. So before I put my foundation on, I ran this down both sides of the cheekbones and a little bit under the chin. Blended that out, put my foundation on. Then I use my Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder bronzer in Java Sun. Now, I've been so like uninterested in all these makeup releases. Like I haven't been able to like haul anything for you, I wanna say. Like I'm like, I put stuff together in a pile. Like anyone that does videos, you do this too. Like you compile a pile of like videos you're going to make, and like my haul pile is like so like non-existent. So I'm like, whatever. It's a good thing, saving money. So this is Java Sun, and I use the Tom Ford 06. I believe this is their bronzer brush. This is so amazing. I love this so much. Oh, I have only 2 Tom Ford brushes. I actually used the other one today, so I'll show you. But like, let me know if you are into Tom Ford brushes, if I need to have any more, because I don't know that beyond these 2 I really need more than that. I think these are like the best ones. So this, anyway, the whole point of this tangent is that they're doing another collection this year, so I'm super excited for that. As my contour, I use the Rodial Instaglam Compact Deluxe Contouring Powder in number 3. This was like all over Instagram because Makeup by Mario was using it in Dubai on Kim Kardashian, but guys, you know I've been talking about this for a long time, right? So I use the Wayne Goss 02 brush for my face, and then I use the Tom Ford 13 brush for the nose contour. And I just think it looks so good. Like, love so much. And I do contouring powder after bronzer. I don't know, that's just the way I like it. I feel like if you do contour powder first and then you do bronzer, it's almost like you're over contouring. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm more of like a sculpting person. I don't like contour, but I think that contour powders over bronzers just look more natural, you know, because it has a chance to kind of blend into the warmth, if that makes any sense. Down the nose as a highlight, I use the Smashbox highlight pencil. Beyond that, there's no other highlight on my face. You can see there's not much. We're not doing any glowy things today, but I have this down the nose, which really love. Eyebrows is the Peak Brow Powder in Espresso and Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite. For the eyes, outside of the little Panda's Dream stuff, okay, I use so much stuff today. So as a base, on the lid and on the lower lash line, pretty much I use this as an eye base. It's the Pony Effect Stay Put Eye Stick in the shade Untamed. I've talked about this before, and I've given you guys swatches, but I'm gonna give you guys another one. I love this so much. It's a kind of smaller eye base, like as in size-wise, and it's this like warm brown with blue sparkle. So beautiful, right? So I have that on the lid and the lower lash line, blended out, and then only in the crease I threw in the Bobbi Brown Camel. You guys, I love this shade so much. So this is in the crease, so it's creating all the depth. As for everything else, we have the Lancome Noir Intense. That's the shade name on the tight line, and then the Tarte Clay Paint Liner in black on the top lash line. I use a very thin brush, which I do not have to show you, which I'm so in love with. It's by Jenny Patinkin. I think it's called their Pinpoint liner brush. I might get another one only because I love using not like pencil. I like really smudging the top lash line, so when you throw lashes on it kind of blends, and that brush has been so amazing for that. And then I'm just trying to stay away from kind of like pot liners, so something like this works really well because A, you can cover it up, and then it has this well, which I love. I showed this to you guys in my New York haul, I think, from Generation Beauty, and it just, I love that like well, so you can kind of use it as like your, what do you call it, like your palette. Then for the liquid liner, I use Tom Ford and Deeper. This one has dual-ended. It has like a longer tip that's brush tip, and then it has like a smaller tip that is a felt tip. Today I only use the longer one. For lips, we have the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in London. I guess we'll just swatch that right there. Then the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in Cremini. This came out as like a newer, like just a new set of shades from Bite, which I really love. It kind of looks like the Bobbi Brown Camel eyeshadow, that kind of like poopy mustard brown. Love it. And then in the center of the lips, we have this Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Taboo. I think most people have been picking up, what is it? Pretty Thing and Sugar Sugar. I have Pretty Thing, I don't have Sugar Sugar, but these I had picked up the 2016 VIB sale, so I mean, they've been around for a while. I feel like people have been picking them up on and off, but like the end of last year, everyone started talking about them again, which, I mean, good, that's great. So that's what I have on the lips today. It's very kind of like monochromatic, but at the same time, I don't know, it feels kind of modern because of the shades. A little bit 90s, a little bit now. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Whew, okay, so usually anyone that sits for a long time or films videos, you know that eventually your feet or your ankles fall asleep. When I started to realize it had like fallen asleep all the way up to my kneecaps, and it was just like, holy Christ, Jesus, mother. Anyway, that is my makeup for today. Ooh, maybe I will, oh my god, I can't even walk. Okay, I was like, let me walk closer to the window so you can see my makeup better, but I can't even do that right now. I'm so scared to walk. Okay, here we go. I'm like literally holding my tripod right now as a selfie stick. I'm sure people have done it before, but this is like a closer look at the makeup with more even lighting. Oh, I should have done my makeup standing up. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe next time we'll try and like set up a thing where I can stand up and show you guys my makeup, but that's that. And then the hair, what did I use? The Hot Tools Extended Barrel 1.5 inch. But the thing is, like, when I always curl my hair away from my face, but like when I use this one, I like pulled the hair, like I curl it, and the minute I release it from the curling iron, I would like pull it down, so you get like these like much longer waves, curls. And then I use the Oribe Après Beach Wave Spray and Shine Spray, which I really use for the smell. And I got a new one too, which I'm excited about, from my Beautylish Lucky Bag, which I can actually put in a haul video for you guys, because I was like, what can I haul? I have nothing to haul for them. So hey guys, so I just shared my makeup with you, and like I said, it's Saturday morning. Did I say that? I try to like tell you guys what day it is. So if you noticed, last week there was no vlog, and like, oh my god, Jen, what happened? Okay, nothing happened. Actually, that is what happened. Nothing happened. So Thursday evening, Friday morning-ish is usually when I determine like, okay, do I have enough vlog footage? Should I film a little more of what's going on or whatever? But Friday morning I was like, I don't know if I have enough footage. Like there was a Trader Joe's haul a little bit, and there was like little random bits of vlogging, but it wasn't like enough to put up an actual vlog. So I was just like, okay. And I just decided, I made an executive decision to just not put up anything. And it was so nice, guys. Like, I know, like, not there's a shit ton of you, but like a lot of you guys do look forward to the vlogs, and I love the comments that you leave about how like you start your weekends off with it, or it's so sweet to me. I love it. I love it so much. And honestly, that's still why I put up videos, because you guys like to watch them. But it's like usually Friday night I get home from work and I edit the vlog. I try to piece together all the footage and I put the links together, and I try to get a thumbnail, which is like, to me, one of the most exhaustive parts of it, because I know I should just pose for a thumbnail, but sometimes I'm just like, I just go through all the footage over and over again to see if there's something where I look like fairly like normal, like I'm not talking like mid-sentence, or I do it Saturday morning. So this weekend I just didn't have to do it at all, and it was so awesome. And I mean, for people who daily vlog, like I don't know how they do that. That's like, I just do weekly ones, and I haven't missed one since I've decided the vlogs should be weekly, except for one time when I was editing the vlog and I had saved like the first version of it, and then I went back to it and it was not there. Like the file was there, but when I went to go look at it, there was like no like audio, and there was no like pieces, parts had video but not all of it. So that was anxiety ridden still, even though I didn't put up a vlog. But like this weekend was so like, oh my god, Friday night, Saturday morning, it's just all my time for me. Okay, so packing. A couple jackets there, like really light jackets, and then there's not really that much in here. Leggings, a robe, a purse, something to make sure there's no black fuzzies. Makeup is packed. Skincare, everything is pretty much packed. It'll be like last minute things now, like do your nails, dye your hair, that kind of thing.